Coach Micheal Burt, 5:53. Man, coming to you early this morning. My name is Coach Burt. I believe everybody needs a coach in life. The other day I saw a post where a gentleman was asking somebody else what was the things that business coaches said that people didn't like, and one guy said, "Man, I don't believe everybody needs a coach in life." And I would just ask that person, "What's up, Nick? Show me a successful person that don't have a coach or has not had some form of mentorship in their life." Man, it's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. Okay, and if the dude's watching this, I would tell you to your face, one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Now, what I want to talk about today is every Tuesday, Thursday, I bring a rhythm. What's up, Kevin Jones? Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I try to bring you a morning drive. And so every morning, Jeff Wright, I try to bring something that's typically in my mind, and it's typically towards something in the future, Dwight Dodd. Which means I look at what I'm doing in the future, and I give people a preview of that through these short videos, and I try to provide, man, just some real value to people. What's up, Justin Myers? So I try to just bring you value over the course of a time, and hopefully that value does something for your life and changes your life, changes the trajectory of your life, whatever the case may be. So today I want to talk about how to stay close to powerful people. C Davidson. You know, I'm doing person of interest in January, which has really become such a big concept. I'm kind of coming out with this famous factory, Person of Interest Academy, which helps people become known in the world, overcome obscurity. And so I'm constantly thinking, like, what is the real problem for a person, Tracy? And many times, John Hart, the real problem is not the product, it's not the service, it's not the person, it's not the talent. It's really the problem that just not a sheer number of enough people, right? C Davidson, really know who you are. And one of the things about people of interest is they know something other people don't know. If you guys remember when Kiyosaki wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or Sharon Lecter wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the subtitle was so good. What the rich teach their kids that the poor and middle class never do. What the rich teach their kids that the poor never do. Well, here's something that I teach that some people never figure out. How to get close and stay close to people of interest. All of the action, the big action, Daniel Gillespie, that's really happening is concentrated amongst powerful people. Power doesn't mean negative. See, you look at some powerful people and some low-level people associate that with negative. No, power is a means or source for supplying energy. So a powerful person is a means or source for supplying energy to other people. What I notice in a day, and we deal with, who knows, several thousand people a day, is that all of the big moves are made by a concentrated group of people. They're power players, man. And some people don't even have enough sense or can't even overcome their own thought patterns to figure out that if you want to make moves in life, you got to stay close to power players. You got to be in a flow with power players. You got to be in a rhythm with power players. But what most people's tendency is to gravitate toward the emotional level of where they're operating at. Now, we're going deep this morning, folks, at 5:57. I want to hear this. At a time in my life when I was struggling, depressed, down and out, brokenhearted, I gravitated not toward the people who could help me, but toward other strugglers who couldn't help me. We basically just got together and commiserated on whose life sucked the most. Folks, I watch people and I'm like, oh my God, can't you figure out? Like, you're gravitating toward the lowest common denominator that you can find. You're basically just feeding each other. That's all you do is low-level people feed each other drama, man. It's pitiful. And they're not even smart enough to know, man, I need to be attached to that dude. When I was 18 years old, 19 years old, I was an assistant coach. I was smart enough to know somehow, man, I need to stay close to the head coach because he's a source of power. I need to stay close to the boss because that dude was a source of power, right? Then I figured out, man, I need to stay close to Cardone. He's a source of power. I need to stay close to people that are in moving and circulating because that's where the action is. And I watch people, and people do the exact opposite. Jay Cash. what people do is they go find other people that are struggling. And then they actually talk about the people who are doing things. Okay? And commiserate about people who are doing things. Man, you don't, trust me, if you want to get ahead in life, I was thinking about teaching my daughter this. I was telling her, the head coach from her school came, was at the game on Saturday, and I told my daughter, I said, I want you to walk right up to her on Monday, and I want you to say, my name is Ella Grace Burt, and I want to play basketball for you, and what do I need to do to be ready to play basketball for you? And she's like, well, Daddy, why would I do that? Because you need to get close to the action. That woman is going to decide if you sit on the bench. She's going to decide if you get to play. Now, if you want to play, you need to get right up close to her and stay in the flow of her life. See, folks, some of you wake up every day, man, and you get in the flow with people who create drama, laziness, excuses, and you actually gravitate toward them versus the people who can produce opportunity for you. It's the dumbest damn thing I've ever seen in my life. And I cannot figure out why people do it. The only thing, Amanda Beaner, is that it's just a comfort thing, man. And the comfort thing is, man, I'm going to move toward places of comfort. I'm going to move toward other people who are struggling. Well, if you want to get ahead, Kobe King, we got to get in the arena with the people who are doing big things. So 2012, I was smart enough to get close to Cardone. I was smart enough to meet Brad Lee, Matt Monero, Ed Milet, Tim Story, Tim Grover. I was smart enough, just a country boy from Woodbury, Tennessee, man. From a small town in Tennessee, I had been smart enough to at least get in the room and get around the movers and shakers of the world. Okay, I just booked a billionaire, Jeff Hoffman, who founded Priceline, to come to the lodge. I was on the phone last night booking major country music artists. I'm making moves with some of the biggest people in the world, man. But here's the deal: if you're not a person of value, meaning you don't create value, you create drama. Big time people don't want to associate with that, man. They are not interested at all. Their goals are too big, guys. They got too small of a margin. So if I'm hurting your feelings this morning, good, because maybe this turns you around, man. If you can't get ahead in life and you struggle constantly, it's because you can't get around the right people, man, who can open doors for you. And if a person opens a door for you, for the love of God, step into it and show up and let no job be beneath you when you're around people of power and influence. When I was an assistant coach, man, I scrubbed the floor, drove the bus, took care of the kids, opened the gym on Saturday mornings, man, whatever I needed to do to stay close to that power. That's what I did. I don't know what taught me to do this. What's up, Jerry Reed? But, man, I was smart enough to know, good gracious, man, I got to get close to people who are moving and shaking if I want to advance in the world. Right, Freddie Bland? And so just ask yourself right now, man, who are you close to? And if you're close to a person of power or influence, man, quit bitching about them and complaining about them and how hard they are to work with and how hard they push. And, man, they don't do this. Man, quit worrying about majoring in the minors, for the love of goodness. Okay? So yeah, man, I'm doing, 18 to 30-year-old flip the switch at the lodge, man, because I'm telling you, most 18 to 30-year-olds do not have the work ethic. And I was thinking about the copy when I was writing that the other day, man. I was writing this copy for this, and I'm like, man, they ain't going to sign up for this. It's going to actually seem like work if they sign up for it. Maybe their parents will sign them up, all right? Folks, all I'm interested in is helping you produce at a higher level, so I hope this message has been good for you. People of interest are in the know, they're in the movement, they're in the circulation. It's concentrated, man. Just look out there in the world and see who's doing things versus not doing things. I mean big things, okay? And we help people do bigger things, man. We help people confront their excuses. What's up, Jerry Reed? We help people play at a higher frequency. We help people get a structure of their confusion. For the love of goodness, Michelle, what we help people do, man, is just get to another freaking frequency. And if I'm talking to you this morning, man, I hope to see you at something. I expect to see you in a room with me, man. Let's get real. Some people need to get real with the drama they create, man. Say the drama for your mama, folks. Okay? Get yourself to a better place. What's up, Jenny Dykstra? Let's get ourselves to a bigger place by getting around people of interest and observe. First, we watch a master work. Then we spend 4 to 7 years studying under a master. And then we become a master. Folks, you can't shortcut this. You cannot shortcut. The price must be paid, and the process must be followed. Okay? So I love you. Everybody needs a coach in life. Let's roll today. Let's have a big day, man. I'll see you guys soon.